Hello and welcome my wonderful audience. It is I, your host, the great Dionysus, and today I shall be discussing my thoughts on the ending of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. That's right, you heard that correctly. Just in case you have not heard yet, MLP is said to be ending next season, which will be Season 9. That's correct. The last season, the grand finale, the final dance, the last curtain. Now this information comes from us, from none other than the great Equestria Daily, who pride themselves on giving us fans information and factual, news on the show of what's going on with it. However, it should be noted that Equestria Daily did state that this is all up to speculation, meaning it may or may not be the end. Hasbro has not said anything, nor have any of the writers said anything about this being the last, next season being the last season. We might be getting a season 10. However, though, this video is not going to be about that. It's going to be about if I, an individual, think that next season should be the final season as a whole. And to be fair, I started this wonderful show and this great fandom way back in 2012. And how I became a fan of MLP is a video in its own for another time. But I have enjoyed every moment in this fandom, and I enjoyed every single episode of the entire series. Now granted, there were some duds, which to be fair, not every episode can be great. There's always going to be a crappy episode or two in every single season. However, there's one thing, ladies and gentlemen, and that's, no matter how good a show is, it simply cannot last forever, no matter how great it is, because it will soon, if not later, become dull, become tasteless, like an olive or a black olive, which is absolutely disgusting. Ugh. But back to the topic though. This show has been going on for 9 whole seasons, and to be fair, Hasbro as well as the writers should be proud of themselves. This is the longest running MLP series to date. It's been going on longer than Generation 1, which was of course the beginning, longer than Generation 2 and Generation 3, and longer than, well, to be fair, the Newborn Cuties doesn't count, because it doesn't exist. Just like the Star Wars Christmas special, Dragon Ball Evolution, and the M. Night Shyamalan movie. They were all just a fever dream. But, seriously though, the entire series has been going on for a really long time. And sooner or later it's going to get dull. Just look at SpongeBob and Fairly OddParents, 2 shows that were great when they first came out. However, as time progressed, they became dull. They became husk of their former selves, of whatever they were great. And I know a lot of you probably already heard about the whole reasons why modern SpongeBob stinks. So I'm not going to bore you with the details, but I will say, if you compare and contrast season 1 through 3 versus the post-movie SpongeBob, you will see that a lot has changed, and for the worse. Case in point, the gross-out humor has been dialed up to an 11. Examples of this would be the Splinter and Squid Baby. Now, don't get me wrong, there are still good episodes within, the post-movies. I will not deny that. But it still doesn't cover the fact that majority of the series, the season, has crappy episodes that are just disgusting or rely way too heavily on Squidward getting tortured for no good reason. And when you look at Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odd Parents was great when it first came out. However, as time progressed, they knew that they were getting dull, and they decided to bring in a new character, Poof. However, they realized apparently that Poof was not that great, and so they decided to get rid of Poof without any explanation as to what happened. On top of that, we have the dog, which was basically just Cosmo but in dog form. And last we have the Mary Sue girl, who was just nothing. It didn't add anything to the series. And you can also look at The Simpsons for another example of a great series becoming nothing more but a shadow husk. And what makes MLP different from the other shows is MLP kind of has a connection with each episode in a way. It connects with a season and so forth. Case in point, we have Season 1, The Grand Galloping Gala. Now, see episode 3 as well as several other episodes all connected to the Grand Galloping Gala. Season 4, we had the whole What Was in the Box. Each episode, well not each, but several episodes was dedicated to them finding out or getting the keys for, the box, the mystery box. And not only that, but we also see the series change as it progresses. Mind you, this is great. I really enjoy it. It shows that it does have character development and even is not afraid to change as time goes by. We went from Dear Princess Celestia to using a journal to write what they learned that day. And now, there's no book to write in. There's no Dear Princess Celestia. And to boot it all off, we also have the characters themselves changing. And the thing is, they change in a way that when they reach their limit, what can you really do? Let's look at Twilight Sparkle, for instance. Twilight went from a unicorn who didn't care about friendship, to learning about friendship, to becoming a princess, finding her way in the universe, getting her own castle, becoming a mentor to Starlight, and now she is the teacher, the dean of her own school. So what can Season 9 Twilight become? What can Season 9 Twilight be? The princess of the world, the universe? What? Because as we've seen, Twilight episodes, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, dear viewer, but the Twilight episodes seem like they only focus on her family, which mind you is good because I really enjoy that, or she's doing a map quest with one of her friends. There's no just her and her friends doing something and discovering about whatever. It seems that also she's just the sage, the Celestia. If you've noticed, Celestia and Luna have been in every single season. Well, the beginning season, as a sage for Twilight. But as of Season 5, I believe, if not 6, Episodes 1 and 2, and even the last episode, Twilight has not needed Celestia or Luna. They fulfilled their duties, and now it's the characters are going to Twilight for knowledge, for what they should do, which again is good. I mean, granted, it's usually Starlight going for Twilight for knowledge, but nonetheless, the point here is, what can Twilight be in Season 9, and 10, and 11, and so forth? Her journey her evolution as a character has ended, basically. And speaking of characters who have ended, we have Rainbow Dash, who, at the very beginning of Season 1, Episode 1, she has had a dream, a goal, to become a Wonderbolt. And as the seasons progressed, she had went into training, went into the boot camp, she had went into took the test, graduated, and she is now a full-fledged Wonderbolt. But what now? What can Season 9 or even 8 Rainbow Dash be? Now don't get me wrong, Rainbow Dash episodes this season and last were great. I really enjoyed the whole episode where she and Granny Smith spend time together. That was really good. But what can she do as a Wonderbolt? She no longer has goals. As of course, she can be the captain of the Wonderbolt. But even still, her character arc has come to a close. I'm sure we can still have more Rainbow Dash and Scootaloo episodes. That would be fantastic. But we then move on to both Verity and Fluttershy, two characters who did not have a goal at the beginning of the series. However, as of Season 4, Verity's boutique has expanded to Manhattan, and now it's expanded to Canterlot. And I'm pretty sure this season, if not next season, she's going to expand all the way to Yakistan or the Dragonlands. I wouldn't put it past her. And that would be great if that did happen, but what then? What will she do then? We also have Fluttershy, who didn't have a goal. She's never mentioned a goal. But as of last season, her goal was to, well, her inner dream was to have her own pet sanctuary, animal sanctuary, which was great. I really enjoyed that, and it gave her something more to have, a goal, more character development, etc. But now what? And we then have Applejack and Pinkie Pie. And it really hurts to say, but Pinkie Pie is my favorite character. However, she and Applejack don't really have goals, or have goals that are needed. Applejack is still at the farm, and Pinkie Pie is still at Sugar Cube Corner. Now granted, what I think should happen, and probably will happen, is Applejack will expand Sweet Apple Acres, and Pinkie Pie, a great episode idea would be her opening up her own party planning business. That would be fantastic by all means. However, what then? Again, Season 9, what can we do next? And of course, you got the CMC who have their cutie marks. And yes, they're helping, every pony and creature find their place in the world. But what more can you do? Can they open up have their own business? And then of course we have Starlight, which I know a lot of the fans loathe Starlight, simply because they assume that she is like Pooh from Fairly Odd Parents. She was just there to try to expand the show even longer. But I have to strongly disagree. Starlight is a wonderful character, and I really enjoy her. And I really like her episodes and what she has brought to the show. On top of that, I look forward to seeing what her final character development, her final chapter is. I mean, maybe she will be the next Atacore. Maybe. Or maybe all the main 6 will be Atacores. Who knows? But I do know and hope that when the last episode airs of the last season, I hope that it is in a big bang, a huge episode that will be remembered forever amongst us fans. And to top it all off, what else can we do with the show? We've already learned about friendship. That in season 1 we had the friendship being learned by Twilight. Season 2, the main 6 learns it. Season 3, everybody does, and then Season 4, Season 5, now we have the whole cutie map thing with the characters expanding friendship across the land, plus the characters helping with friendship issues, which again is a really nice twist. But sooner or later that's going to get stale, and it's going to get old and tired. And I really enjoy that they have Student 6. Silverstream is absolutely adorable, and I really enjoy her character. Smolder, Yona, Osiris, the Changeling, Gaddis, and Sandbar are all fantastic. However, though, I do hope that either this season or next, the writers decide to separate the Student 6 and give them their own episodes where they spend time with one of the main 6. Because again, there are still plenty of ideas that can be done with these characters, just like with the Student 6. Plenty of episodes, plenty of opportunities. However, at the end of the day, sooner or later, like I said multiple times before, it's going to get tiring, it's going to get old. And sooner or later, the writers are going to lose their edge, their soul, if you will. They'll just make random episodes for fun. There will be no heart into the creation of these episodes. I think to this date that season 8 is still really good. I mean, yeah, there were 2 episodes that I really didn't like and I think were dull, but the writers still got it. The writers are still making and giving us wonderful episodes. But what I don't want is for this wonderful show that's really good to get boring and stale. I mean, I've been in this fandom since 2012, and I have seen and heard plenty of times on Facebook the infamous "I'm leaving this fandom, farewell," which I honestly, Celestia, don't understand that. Like, if you're leaving a fandom, then go. Don't announce it. No one's going to stop you. But the point here is, sooner or later, people are going to get bored. The demographic that it's targeted to are going to grow up. And yes, there's still going to be kids that will enjoy it, and you kids. But it still can't go on forever, no matter how great it is. So in conclusion, overall, MLP, even season 8 and every single season past, and I'm pretty sure season 9, have been fantastic. Equestria Girls have brought us something new and refreshing. And the writers still got it. The writers are still giving us new, unique episodes. Yes, some episode ideas are being rehashed, but at least there's a different and unique twist to those episodes. And I, for one, hope that however the season ends, however the episode ends, that it will be something great. And so, to those who are worried about the show ending, the season coming to a close, to that I say don't fret. Instead, let us party to the end. Let us have a smile on our faces and cheers in our heart. That is the Dionysus way. Let us enjoy the show all the way till the end and have fun in this wonderful, unique fandom. Also, lastly, sorry if the audio is not that great. I know I'm not professional, I know I'm not the best, but I'm still trying to get good, if you will. And with that, farewell, and I hope y'all had